Hey everybody, this is David Skrika. So our stock chart of the day for the 22nd of November is Target. And you can see that the Target like basically um missed mix, missed this missed its earnings, had this huge gap down. We'll see right here. And like it's a difficult stock to trade because a little while ago, you can see back in March, actually, if we go back like a year or whatever, go 5 years, you can see they had these gap downs in 2020, and then it actually had these, if we go like a year chart over the last year, had this gap up here in March and another gap up here in August. Now this gap down. So I find this is a stock that really fluctuates quarter to quarter. And I don't see how your business can fluctuate, especially in a big kind of retail company like this from quarter to quarter. And you can see Target's not an expensive stock, 12 times earnings, almost a 3% dividend. But, the issue is, you got to make money to keep that dividend, et cetera. But you can see Target is essentially outside this like little low here in late 2023. We're back at 2020 levels. We're back at basically where it was pre-COVID or COVID, et cetera. And that's basically it. So that's kind of what I want to watch here in Target. So what we're going to look here is, yeah. So, and remember, I've always talked about parabolic curves, and all parabolic curves collapse. And you can see what Target did here. Target, even though you say, oh, it's a retailer, but they have an online store just like Walmart. Really benefit from COVID. People or stimulus checks or whatever, just people in general had a little more money to spend, et cetera, et cetera. You can see what Target did during the huge move in the market of 2020 and 2021. And it's kind of come down. You can see this gap down here in 2022. And then there was a couple gap ups here in late 2023 to here. But this kind of looks like a classic parabolic curve where you've got the straight up move in the stock. And then you got this initial bust where the stock falls 60%, and then the stock rallies 80%, and then it rolls over. So that's basically it. That's it, So that's basically it. Et cetera. So you can see that what's happened here in the stock, and you can see the huge volume the other day too on that. So I think if you just look at this as a long-term technical stock, I could see this going back to the 2017, 2018 prices ultimately. And that would be great if you're a maximum pessimism person like myself. Well, if you would have bought Target here and back in 2008, and I know that doesn't look like very much, but let's get the range here, right? Let's go back to, say, 2007, and let's end it in 2009, right? So we'll look at this here, and what we can see is Target went from, actually, let's even start it earlier. Let's go to 2006. You will see this Target, peaked here at 46. You can see mid 2007, fell to like 17. And as I said, you went to 250 ultimately. So if Target could fall to that $40, $50 range, which is basically the 2007 highs, it's not like that's out of the, would be out of the question, especially in a recession. Then that's when you can kind of be looking at it. So, but I think that Target too is like, I think, Walmart did okay. We'll talk about Walmart. I'll probably talk about Walmart on Black Friday. I think that's a good stock to talk about on Black Friday. It's holding up better than Target, but I think it may be a sign that the consumer is weakening, et cetera. So anyhow, that's our stock chart of the day today. Target gaps down. We'll go back and look at the Target chart now. And Target gets lower and looks like it's at least headed for these lows here of 2023, and then maybe ultimately lower. And again, one thing that's interesting, I've always said about these kind of bear markets in stocks is that some of the best companies that come out of bear markets are the ones that peaked before. So you can see Target has nowhere close to its 2021 highs. So basically, it's now been a 3-year bear market. So maybe it's gone down here, et cetera. Down to here. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Okay, so that's about it. And I don't have much else to say other than that. And that Target could continue to move lower, but if it kind of finishes its multi-year bear market during a bear market in stocks, I think that Target could essentially turn around after that, and maybe go up and be a leader out of the lows. It often it can happen. I've seen it many times, where companies kind of peak before the market, fall even as the market is rising, and then finally when there's that washout in the market, they become leaders afterwards. So thank you very much. We'll have some more stock chart of the days this weekend, and take care. Bye.